Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick chat. Listen, real quick, I want to talk about Mia Thornton and their husband, Mr. Gordon Thornton, because Gordon is not playing with her. He's decided to have a sit down with TMZ where he aired out a few things when it came to their relationship. Now, for the people that might be a little confused, the Real Housewives of Potomac trailer dropped not too long ago, okay? Maybe like a week or so ago. In that trailer, we learned that Mia and her husband are in therapy. Okay, they're in some type of counseling and getting some type of help when it comes to their marriage. And that's when Mia decided to let the people know that she has reached out to a divorce attorney. Okay. Now, this is real interesting because it's a lot I want to go through. And I'm just like, for Gordon to say that he felt blindsided by Mia, it's like, how did you feel blindsided when y'all filmed this show months ago and she had already told you she reached out to a divorce attorney? So were you just expecting it to go away and you guys were supposed to be working on your marriage, or what's really going on? See, a lot of y'all came to me and said that you feel like this is a scheme that Mia set up to come to us with the bullshit. And I've been in between, right? I'm like, yeah, Mia will definitely give us some antics because that's just how she is. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not used to this behavior from Gordon. He was ready to air her the hell out with Candace and Wendy, and then he was over here having a conversation with TMZ. He had his team bring up some stuff to TMZ, and then he had another sit down with TMZ, which we're going to get into in just a second. So I'm like, it kind of makes me feel like, nah, this is real. Like they really are likely about to, separate and get like a divorce, like seriously, for real, for real. But I mean, I don't know, girl. Is this still a scheme? Because when I think about it, he want to talk about him being blindsided. And I'm like, girl, just how blind were you? You feel what I'm saying? But like I told y'all, Real Housewives of Potomac trailer dropped. Okay. That's where we got some of the tea. But then after that, okay, that's when we got the official response from Mia with People Magazine. And that's when people let us know, like, girl, listen, they are indeed divorced. Now, I want to go ahead and get into the statement that Mia gave over to People Magazine. And this is what Mia said. Like all marriages, ours has its ups and downs. At this time, Gordon and I are separated, but my family is my number one priority, and I am committed to doing whatever it takes to make sure we are okay. Now, we ask that you respect our privacy and give us the time and space to figure things out. Now, I find this to be very funny, in my opinion, because I'm over here like, girl, listen, you telling us to respect your privacy, but it seems like Mr. Gordon is the one that's not over there respecting the privacy, if you feel what it is that I'm saying. Okay. Now, I will say this, since Mia made that statement, we haven't heard a peep out of Mia. Okay, we have not heard a peep out of Mia, but we did learn that Gordon and his team had a lot to say. And before we get into what the team said when they had the conversation with TMZ the first time, I want to go ahead and get into Candace's interview because that's where I felt like we learned a lot of details. So let's just check out what Miss Candace had to say.
Mia talking about her and G and like filing for divorce, that was news to me.
Really?
I was not aware that they were having marital issues until I've not talked about this. Gordon. Oh say it, can't say it. Gordon, well, first he texted and then was calling Chris and Eddie and was like, I'm Mia, I'm leaving her. And I moved out.
What month was this?
This was like last month.
Holy shit.
He called, this is when he called Chris. And G was like, and I want to give Candace and Wendy all the tea so they can know what's going on.
What?
And I was like, listen, I will get involved in a lot of shit. I don't want that karma on me. I'm not getting involved in anybody's marriage. But yet, like, so when I saw that, I was like, well, wait, like, do the people know that they're having these issues?
Because so that's not something you guys were like talking about.
I wasn't.
That you weren't.
I don't know if Mia was, because Mia is up asses that I don't know well. So she may have been discussing it with them, but like I was not ever privy. And I spent time with Mia. We never talked about her and G having issues.
Okay. Now, Miss Mia was trying to keep this thing under wraps. Okay. And shout out to Candace for not wanting to indulge in the information that Gordon may have had on his wife that he wanted to spray her with. And since nobody was willing to come down to the front and grab that information and spray her, it seems like he decided he was going to go ahead and spray her as his damn self when he had to sit down with TMZ. But again, before we get into that, okay, let's go back to when Gordon, all right, had this sit down with TMZ where he talked about being blindsided. All right. Now, at first, we had the trailer, then we had the news to break that, hey, these people are indeed, separated, right? Then next thing you know, Gordon came out with this statement letting people know from his sources that he was blindsided. So what they're saying is that sources close to the hubby of the Real Housewives of Potomac Star tells us Gordon has handed court docs on Mia's behalf back in mid-August. Okay, he was handed court documents on Mia's behalf in mid-August, which signaled her desire for legal separation. And we're told the move completely blindsided him. All right. They said, and that he had no clue it was coming. They say their sources tell them that Gordon is also peeved right now over Mia's public handling of the situation, namely because they're being told that he feels like Mia is bullshit everybody. Okay, that's just how he feeling. That's what he said. He feel like she over there bullshit everybody. And let me tell y'all something. One thing about Mia, honey, and it's no disrespect, girl. It's no disrespect at all, but it's just very honest here. Girl, you do be over there BSing the people. So Gordon really not lying when he says that. Okay, now let's go ahead and keep going because there's more. All right. Fact is, until Friday, when Mia Thornton announced that they were separating, she made it seem like everything was okay on social media, continuing to post photos of the two of them together and even shouting him out a handful of times, calling him a positive influence on their kids. Now, that's not a lie, because just a few days before the trailer dropped, Mia decided that she wanted to put this post out where she pretty much, says cheers to him being 71 years old and all of that. So she's praising him. And this is just one photo that I ended up capturing from her page. Okay. There were other photos leading up to this moment and video that Mia put out on her page. And it's sad and it makes me think of Jeezy a little bit. Okay. Because I don't know. I'm just over here thinking about how Jeannie Mai was over here doing all the posts and everything was all good and stuff like that. Next thing you know, she was hit with a doggone divorce. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I don't know. And Gordon, are you trying to take a Jeannie approach by saying that you were blindsided by Miss Mia coming at you when we just saw y'all on camera and based on the trailer? And it looks like to me that you were pretty much aware of the road that your relationship was taking. You know what I'm like? You were aware of where the hell y'all was finna go with this relationship. And that it probably wasn't finna go that much further if she done told you she done seeked out some type of divorce attorney. Yet here we are. I really feel like you brought a lot of this on yourself. But let's see if there's anything else to this article here. All right. So that's pretty much that, okay, where she pretty much made the statements and she felt like he was indeed, a good influence to their kids. Now, there was another piece to it where they said the sources say that Gordon is actually irritated by the nonsense of Mia. And not just that, they were being told, okay, not just that, they were being told that he hasn't even signed the papers yet. Girl, so what kind of papers did he get? So 1 minute y'all separated and then now he over here receiving papers. So my question is, what kind of papers did he get? Were they divorce papers? That's what it's given. They feel as though Mia is out here, going public with things, i.e. as far as telling People magazine in an effort to try to pressure him to sign the paperwork. But I don't know if that's necessarily the case because she didn't really, did she really go public? I feel like it was addressed on television with the trailer. She confirmed it in a magazine, but she said she wanted to keep matters private. You're the one that's going outside and giving additional information. So I don't know if it's really that she's going public to apply pressure. Because am I tripping, y'all? Because I just haven't seen Mia do anything. The last thing that we saw Mia say was the statement that I read earlier, where her priority was her family and her children. That's it. Okay. She said she's going to do whatever she got to do to make sure they okay. She asked for privacy, get them time and space while they figure this stuff out. That's what Mia said. So how is it that she's going public when it was already public and she just wanted to confirm and clarify? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But either way, Gordon, he's fed up, baby. He's fed up. He's tired of Mia over here BSing the people. He's decided to have him a sit-down interview over there with TMZ. And when he had this sit down with TMZ, child, he sat up there and said he feels like Mia married him for his money. He also went on to say that she's with somebody else who she believes is her soulmate. Girl, you know what? I'm not even finna. Let me just go ahead and play this for y'all so y'all could just get into what Gordon had to say for himself.
I know there's going to come a time when I probably won't be able to satisfy all your needs. I want you to know that I am okay with you finding what you need elsewhere. I only have two rules. One is, don't give me a reason to look for it. Secondly, keep the kids out of it. As long as you'll do that, I'm fine. Now, what really aggravates me through all of this is that I've given her permission, but yet she still chooses to sneak around, chooses to lie, chooses to continually change her story about what's going on and why she's leaving me and this, that, and the other, and actually not even telling me why. What she's told me, well, she's told me that this guy's her soulmate. I said, well, babe, you can have the best of both worlds. I've said you can see someone, just don't make it public. Be careful and don't involve the kids. Well, she still was still sneaking around and thinking I didn't know. I mean, I see the phone records. I pay the phone bills. My name's on the account. I see. And I see the calls at 2:00 in the morning and the times when I'm away from home and all those kinds of things. So I knew what was going on. But, you know, she made the choice, I guess, to choose him over me. I do agree that Mia married me for my money and the future that she thought I could provide. Yeah, I absolutely believe her leaving me now is tied to the fact that I don't have access to assets and my funds are limited at this point in time, that she now has access to funds. And this guy that she's seeing, she believes has access to funds. And I think she's leaving me for that reason. She's mentioned that they're going to be buying a house together and doing businesses together and other kinds of things together, which tells me that the interest is based on monetary gain from the relationship. So I absolutely believe that she's leaving me because she sees an upgrade. My desire is to never, ever, ever be associated with her again beyond our co-parenting situation. If we end up getting back together, it would only truly be for some advantage it would give the kids. It wouldn't be for love on my part. Because right now, I can't trust her. I don't believe what she says. I don't believe that she loves me.
Girl, did y'all just hear what Gordon had to say, honey? Gordon, now listen, baby. Listen to me, honey. As bad as I would love to be Team Gordon, I can't. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't. All right. Didn't you leave your first wife for this pretty young thing? Didn't you leave your first wife or whatever wife it was? Didn't you leave your last wife because you felt like Mia was an upgrade? And now you want to sit up here and be mad and upset because you feel like she done went and got with somebody else that she thinks is an upgrade? See, girl, this is the type of karma that comes around and hit the hell out you. You know what I'm saying? So I can't fully be there with you because you knew what it was when you signed up. You know what I'm saying? And then you gave her room to play. You gave her room to roam and play. And then you just expected her to come back home. See, the gag for me is this, Gordon, honey. I'm not going to hold you. Not you over there giving her allowances to interact with another man long as she don't make it public, but you over here searching through her phone records and pretty much seeing what she's doing over here, that keeping the tabs on her. It's very clear that she's dating someone else because you said it yourself and you allowed it yourself. So how you going to allow her to step out and do what she want to do long as it's not public? Because I ain't seen nothing public. I would have never known had you not come to the public and told us. Okay. So how were you allowing her to do that? But then at the same time, you over here want to constantly do checkups on her and talk about her being on the phone at 2 a.m. and this, that. Well, technically, let you tell her she could do whatever she want to do. Right? But you just feeling away now because you didn't think that person would probably come in between what y'all got going on. And now that person is. And for me, y'all, girl, I can't feel bad for him. I'm sorry. You out here trying to bash this woman and you over here trying to seek sympathy from the public. I can't be one of those people that offer you that type of sympathy at this time. I just can't do it. I mean, you really brought this on yourself. You gave her a hall pass to do whatever she wanted to do. And now look where we are today. The most that I really have for you, sir, is good luck. Okay. We over here wishing you all the best, Gordon, because I don't know what to tell you, baby. I don't know. I wish you guys the best. I hope that you guys can figure it out for the kids. Y'all heard Gordon say that he doesn't see himself doing anything with this woman unless it's for the betterment of the children, right? So it's just, girl, I'm gonna run this interview back one more quick time just to see if there's anything that I missed that I might want to address. So y'all, let's get into it again.
I know there's going to come a time when I probably won't be able to satisfy all your needs. I want you to know that I am okay with you finding what you need elsewhere. I only have two rules. One is, don't give me a reason to look for it. Secondly, keep the kids out of it. As long as you'll do that, I'm fine. Now, what really aggravates me through all of this is that I've given her permission, but yet she still chooses to sneak around, chooses to lie, chooses to continually change her story about what's going on and why she's leaving me and this, that, and the other, and actually not even telling me why. What she's told me, well, she's told me that this guy's her soulmate. I said, well, hey, you can have the best of both worlds. I've said you can see someone, just don't make it public. Be careful and don't involve the kids. Well, she still was still sneaking around and thinking I didn't know. I mean, I see the phone records. I pay the phone bills. My name's on the account. I see. And I see the calls at 2:00 in the morning and the times when I'm away from home and all those kinds of things. So I knew what was going on. But, she made the choice, I guess, to choose him over me. I do agree that Mia married me for my money and the future that she thought I could provide. Yeah, I absolutely believe her leaving me now is tied to the fact that I don't have access to assets and my funds are limited at this point in time, that she now has access to funds. And this guy that she's seeing, she believes has access to funds. And I think she's leaving me for that reason. She's mentioned that they're going to be buying a house together and doing businesses together and other kinds of things together, which tells me that the interest is based on monetary gain from the relationship. So I absolutely believe that she's leaving me because she sees an upgrade. My desire is to never, ever, ever be associated with her again beyond our co-parenting situation. If we end up getting back together, it would only truly be for some advantage it would give the kids. It wouldn't be for love on my part, because right now I can't trust her. I don't believe what she says. I don't believe that she loves me.
Girl, listen. So y'all know I had to replay that one more time, honey, and I had to say me just a quick little snippet of notes. So he's saying that basically the reason he went through her phone and stuff was because she gave him a reason to look for it. But what kind of reason did she really give you to look for it when you already gave her free range to do whatever the hell it is she wants to do? Then he says that she sneaks around and lies and changes her story. But I feel like if you gave her a pass again to do what she want to do, hello, then how is she really sneaking or lying about it? Especially if you turned around and said that she told you this person is like her soulmate. That's how she feels. So what part of sneaking and lying is that? But you're saying that she's telling you lies about the real reason she's divorcing you. Girl, I don't know about y'all, but Gordon is not making sense to me. If y'all want to make it make sense in the comments, go ahead and do so. But what is given is giving that he's salty. And I'm not saying that he should not be, right? But he's salty about losing his family, losing his woman to another person is probably a young tenderoni, is what I want to believe. Now, Mia, if you done left this man for another 70-year-old, girl, that's some messy shit. But if you done left this man for somebody else that's much younger and got much more money, baby, that is a kiki and a piece of a cackle, okay? Because y'all be thinking that karma gonna skip out on y'all, and she really don't. She just be skipping around until she land on your fucking property. Do you hear what it is that I say? Because that's what it's giving. You left the last wife to go over here and be with Mia, this young, pretty hot thing that you knew only wanted to be with you for some fucking money, and now it looks like she probably finna leave you for the same exact reason. Girl, you cannot make this up. But what I want y'all to do is hop down in them comments. Let me know your thoughts about all of this that we just discussed regarding Mia Thornton, Mr. Gordon Thornton. Let me know whose side y'all on. That's key. That's important. I need to know whose side y'all are on, if you're on any side. And then more than anything, I just really want to know if y'all feel like Gordon is making sense. That's what I really want to know. Is Gordon making sense? Let me know down in the comments, girl. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.